students, this is my great honor to introduce a remarkable individual who embodies strength, resilience and determination. She is none other than Bhavna Tokekar. She is 52 years old and she is also mother of 2 children. And she is an powerlifting champion. Bhavna ma'am has won 4 gold medals in Open Asian Powerlifting Championships held in Russia. Her remarkable achievements are testament to her dedication and hard work. Bhavna ma'am's story is an inspiration to many, showing that age is just a number. And with determination and perseverance, anyone can achieve greatness. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Bhavna Tokekar ma'am. All of you. We will also welcome our esteemed guest, Rishi Manuja sir, who is a coach and also a nutritionalist. Please come on to the dais. We would like to welcome Mr. Vijay sir, who is the CEO of Volante Group.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for having me here. Thank you, Mr. Vijay. And it was very short notice which you all have gathered here. And what do I tell about myself? I am a 52-year-old powerlifter, mother of 2 grown-up kids, almost the age of your age, 25 and 21. I'm still competing. I just won national gold here in Hyderabad. That's the reason I'm here. I was here for a championship, and that's when I gave a message to Mr. Vijay, and so we are here. I started my strength training journey pretty young, at the age of 40, and so at the age of 40, most of men and women think of retiring, and I did it completely opposite. I started my professional journey at the age of 47, and strength training before that I started at the age of 40. So it's been 12 years since I have been strength training rigorously, and competing since last 5-6 years now. And that's it. Anything you want to ask, or any questions or about me or about anything. At the age of 52, I still train. I don't know how many people here know strength training or weightlifting or weight training. I train for 3 hours, and it's lifting pretty heavy weights, almost 1500 kgs in total, almost every day. At least that's minimum in total. So it's not that I'm not looking after my house. I'm a homemaker also. So looking after my house, and plus having this professional journey. Okay. I just want to ask you, why are you all here in this institution studying for UPSC, right? So what motivates you to study for 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, non-stop at times? It might be frustrating, it might be boring. Your classmates or your friends might be enjoying life, and you are here studying in a small room, at times without AC, having bad food. What it is that makes you do all this? I want to ask you all. Anyone can answer that, or any of you can answer that. So that is the thing which makes you do all these things, right? So it's same with me. The ultimate goal is to have something for myself which I can be proud of at the age of 80 or 90 or till I survive. That okay, I did something which was not a regular thing. Apart from the regular life, I had a life which was probably a little different. Very few people do it. Like there are very few who become IAS or IPS or UPSC who can clear UPSC. There are very few people and there's whole lot of people who attempt, but very few clear, right? So it's the same thing. I also do it for my passion, and I dedicate so much of hard work, and so much goes into it. Being from having homemade food every day, which most of us don't like. We like to party, or we like to have food which is tasty, might not be healthy. So it's same here, but then curbing that and giving it all is because the ultimate goal is to figure out somewhere a small part where I made a difference, or few people would be inspired to take up something very different, very new, to have a life or to do something which they want to, they love or they are passionate about. So that is the reason why. Yes. See, if you listen to the society, they will not let you even walk out of the house, right? It is, you should have the courage to follow your heart, your dreams. It was not easy for me. It's never easy for anyone, for male, female. If you want to do something different from a regular stuff, or you want to follow your heart, even if it might be a regular stuff, probably your parents or your society might not agree with your dreams or believe in your dreams, but ultimately it is up to you. Ultimately, after all those challenges, all those taunts, or all those things which people say, or they might say you won't be able to make it, or anything in the world, I've heard the nastiest comments, but I'm still standing here doing it with the same intensity. Why? Because I never cared. It hurts, of course. It hurts at the end of the day. You cry it out. That's perfectly okay. But ultimately, they are not going to, uh, I mean, say things which would change your life. You want to live your life the way you want to live, right? If you listen to them and change your life, they will be living your life. They are ruling your life. If you want to do that, it's perfect. But if you want to have a life of your own, ultimately at the end of the day, you want to smile, look in the mirror and smile and say, oh, okay, I did it. I did something which I like it. That's it. That's what you should do, I feel. You should have a smile on your face every night that, okay, I am doing something which I like, I love, in spite of everything. Like 3 months back, I was down with typhoid. I had a lot of other health issues, but I still came here. I gave it all in spite of, I know it's not so healthy to say don't follow doctor's instructions, but I know my body. I gave myself a time to recover, and I was back to training, and I'm here. I was here to compete. So it's up to you what and how much you have to give your dreams. Why only powerlifting? Because I had been strength training since last 6-7 years before I started powerlifting, and powerlifting was something very similar to what I was doing in the gym. What I was, I mean, the way I was exercising, it was very similar to what powerlifting is. So, and the federation from which I play, they give an option to play drug free. We have a tested and non-tested categories also, and I didn't want to indulge myself into taking performance enhancements or anything which will affect my body. So that is the reason why I chose this federation. That is the reason I chose powerlifting, which was similar to what I had been doing. I had been training. Have I ever tried to quit? Oh no, that's never. In fact, Mr. Vijay just asked me, "What are your 5-year plans?" And I told him I'll be doing the same thing, might be more, uh, but I'll never quit. And never quit, not just into powerlifting, but whatever I take up, I have this in me that whatever I take up, I have never quit. I give it my all. I gave my 100%. Even if I fail, I'll get up, I'll try again. And that is what my sport also teaches. Not every day you will win, not every day you will lose, but when you lose, next day you cry it out. You have your sad days, but next day you get up, you train again, you go for the championship again. So quitting is never in my dictionary.
Have you ever faced any politics in the sport, or if so, how did you face it?
It's everywhere. Politics, you are an UPSC aspirant, politics will be your life ultimately.
I was a
National
national
swimmer,
swimmer,
okay.
so I faced the politics in my sport. So,
Mm-hmm.
have you ever faced?
No, personally, I have never faced, but what I feel is be so good in whatever you are doing that nothing will pull you down. I mean, politics, yes, there will be people who will pull you down. There will be people who will try and curtail your journey or do some nasty things. I know there are a lot of things which goes into sports, but be so good that they have to see you. They have to take you in the team, or that is the only way out. And it will be everywhere. I mean, if today you are UPSC aspirants, tomorrow if you become an IAS or IPS, or it will be there, right? You have to be so good in what you're doing that they just cannot ignore you. That is the only way.
Your night gym, ma'am. Can I know your PR?
PR of what? I just benched 80 kgs and my deadlift is 135 kgs and my squat is 102.5. My squat is my weakest. Thank you. I was always a sports person. I had been a table tennis player during my younger days, and sports came by at the later age. Lifting came by default. Actually, I was into running half marathons, and the trainer there must have seen some dedication in me, and he asked me to try out weights. And like all of us, or most of us, I was also hesitant to lift weights at the age of 40, and I had two young kids that time, and I was like, no, I can't do this. What if I break my bone or do something which might have a effect on my kids? So I was also not too open initially on the first day, but then he convinced me to lift small weights earlier, and then it was the moment I touched the bar, I knew that this is what I wanted.
What is your goal, man? Till now, have you achieved it up now?
What is your
Goal, man. Biggest goal.
my next target is already set. It's every championship. My next target is already set. I have 5 world records in my name today. I'm aiming that in April when I go to Poland, I break my own records. That is what I aim for. And one more thing, what I want to say is, the competition is always with yourself, not with anybody. Like you all are here. You don't have to compete against each other. You have to compete against your yesterday's performance. Yesterday you studied that much, or you cleared that exam or something. You have to make it not that he is doing better or somebody else is doing better. Your previous marks should be your competition. That's it. Daily, I look in the mirror. That is my motivation. If I look in the mirror and I smile and I say, okay, I have to look better, I have to train better, I have to lift better, that is my motivation. That's what I said. You have to compete with yourself. Your yesterday, you have to compete with your yesterday. Your tomorrow has to be better than your yesterday. So you have to always compete. So why I'm saying this, there'll be no jealousy after that. You have to compete with yourself. You have to be better than yourself. You cannot be better than anybody else. If you're better than somebody today, that's it. that's where your limit is, right? You have to be better than yourself, not with somebody. 45 to the journey. It's like when you have to go for a party and you have an exam tomorrow, right? Or there are some other commitments at home. What would you choose? Either you'll balance both. If your parents have said something that you have to be here, and then you can go for a party, or don't you manage that? You do, because what is more important? The partying is more important. So for me, training is more important, and if I have to train, I cannot leave my house on okay, somebody else will look after my house or my kids or whatever, and I'll just train. No, it doesn't happen like that. In life, you have to balance things, and I don't want to be just a power lifter. I want to be a mother. I want to be a wife. I want to be a friend. I want to enjoy my life. I want to party. So I do everything. If I have to party at 8, I'll train 4 hours before that. I'll shift my training schedule before that. So I'll train, and after that I'll go and dance my on that night. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your insights. Now we request Rishi sir to give our students few insights on healthy lifestyle and nutrition during preparation.
Good evening, everyone. I see a lot of beautiful faces smiling and a little chaotic in mind what to do about the life, how you pass the exams, and a lot of things probably going on right now. And in the middle of this chaos, we came apart with the honor, Mr. Vijay, my athlete, my friend, dear Bhavna. We come in and we bash your party, right? So I'm just here. I feel really honored and privileged to be here. Um, Being from the nutritional background and being from the health and fitness industry, I know the kind of struggles that people in general face, especially the students. And first of all, please forgive me for my sore throat. I've been shouting a lot on the bench press event. So I know a lot of people struggle for their daily intake of nutrition, and it's not easily accessible out there. A lot of people don't know about lifestyle. Very few, I see a few guys having some muscles, some swimmers around, and some cute guys around in the front row. A lot of people try their best to attain into good physiques, but then at the end of the day, it's difficult, right? So, by the way, if I may ask, how many of you are into fitness? Can you just raise your hands? Nobody's into fitness. Come on, guys. Raise your hands if you are into fitness. You are witnessing the world's best athlete right in front of you. You need to show some cheer, right? All right. I can see only 3 hands right now. Okay, 4 hands, 5 hands, 6 hands, 7 hands. All right. A couple of you are there into fitness. See, being there into fitness is nothing that you have to be in the gym every single day, or you have to make it big, like you are struggling to exercise or doing various deadlifts and squats and other technical detailed lifts. It's in general to keep yourself fit mentally and physically to execute whatever you guys want to execute, right? As of now, you're executing a journey, you're progressing a journey to become an administration head, right? Somebody from the country who's gonna take decisions, who's gonna lead certain aspects of the country in various domains. And if you are not fit mentally, if you are not able to have that kind of mindset without keeping yourself physically healthy, it comes to a stall at some point of the time. Mr. Vijay, being an entrepreneur, he still makes sure that he is going to the gym he follows a healthy routine. So that also, very subtly answers us all that we all need it. No matter if we want to agree to it, or if you want to deny it, or if you want to say that you don't have time, but you need to have a little time dedicated for that, even if it is like half an hour a day or an hour a day. That's probably all it requires. So, a few tips that I think I can give you as a nutrition professional and fitness professional, which can actually help you elevate your lifestyles and help you prepare for your exams better, is giving you some food oriented options that can be instrumental in your journeys. So, I believe a lot of people consume food late at night because you guys are probably learning and reading, right? Some of those giggles tells me that I'm saying right. How many of you guys consume food late at night? A lot of us do it. That's fine. You can raise your hands if you want to. Those backbenchers are my favorite now. So a lot of us consume food late at night, right? And when you consume anything late at night, especially if it is high on carbohydrates, like anything which is sweet in nature, or any processed food, anything which is very high on glycemic index, these kind of food intake takes a lot of time to get induced, and the blood sugar level is usually on the higher side, which kind of makes you slightly sleepy, comfortable, grumpy next morning. And also, it's very easy for you to overload those calories. No matter how much you accept it or deny it, once you open a packet of chips, it's gonna stop only when it's empty, right? Because these foods are designed to make you get into that stream and not to get out of it. Once you start indulging into any sort of snackings, you will only end up when the snacks are gone, or else it's going to be very difficult for you to just have one or two chip and avoid the rest of it. It's not going to happen like that. Instead, focus on having something which is high in fat and high in protein. By that, I don't mean pizzas and burgers because they are high in fat, right? High fatty, good fats which come from essential nutrients, which come from nuts, which come from some sort of non-vegetarian food items like fish. A lot of non-veg in general. When we see non-veg, and specifically in Hyderabad, I've seen people having spicy food and like very lip-smacking food like biryanis and everything. That's the staple around here, right? But then when it comes to non-vegetarian food items, if you keep the spices low, I know you're gonna hate me for this, but if you keep the spices low and put oil low and you try to consume it as it is, it's gonna help you in many, many ways. For all the non-vegetarians. For the vegetarians, sticking to food items like paneer, soy, to some extent soy products, and nuts. They're especially very good options for your snacking, and other small elements like almonds, fox nuts, जिसको हम मखाना कहते हैं in general language. Some fruits as well. So fruits are also a great way to eliminate the sugar cravings, and to some extent some dark chocolates. They can also help you reduce cravings, reduce anxiety, and probably help you go to sleep in a better situation. So avoiding a lot of sugars when you consume, when you're studying, that's going to be one of the best things that you can do for yourself. If you are into tea, coffee, if you're a teetotaler, whatever, if you can reduce your sugar intake, that's one of the best things that you can do for your brain to consume better nutrition, keep yourself hydrated at all times. There is no stopping on that. Try to make sure that you consume at least 2 to 3 liters of water a day, and try to maintain that lifestyle in a manner which really helps you lead a good student life, and then later on you do become whatever you aspire to become. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. I hope it helps.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your tips. Now we request Vijay sir to give few insights.
Hi, hello, everybody. It's 5 o'clock already, so sleepy now. Um, no, the reason, actually, first of all, I was introduced as CEO of Volante Technologies, which is true, but I'm also a board member of this Excellence, actually. So just want to let you know. I don't see you guys that much, but a lot of work that goes beyond or behind the scenes, I'm there. About me, I'll stop talking. But first of all, congratulations for all of you first, because you thought you could do something different, and you're on your own, not following the regular path of many millions of people. Okay? You are already differentiating yourselves from rest of the crowd. So congratulations on that one. Okay, it's a huge step to take that, because we were talking about her son, and even she has a fear that if he takes up this UPSC attempt, will he be wasting his time? Okay, that's very natural for all of us to think. But I don't think you're wasting your time. I'm sure you thought about it already, and you know all of you will get selected if you think that you're not wasting your time here, right? And I want you guys to do it. It's very important for you to do it. The reason why I asked her to come here and talk about it is there's nothing impossible in life. Whatever age, whatever time frame, whatever you decide, you can do it. I just wanted her to motivate you guys. She has started this much later in her years after two kids who are teenagers, and she has proved to the world that she can do anything that she wanted to. If somebody else can do it, you can also do it. And that's the reason why I wanted her to come and talk here, because I want you guys to get motivated. Because already you're halfway there. It just needs a little more push to make it happen. And I'll be very happy if I can see all of you succeed in the goal you're looking for. Okay. So please let me know any questions you have, but I don't want to talk too much because I can talk forever. Having nothing, I can talk forever. So I have the talent of saying something which has no value at all, but keep entertaining people. So please tell me if you have any questions. I'll be glad to answer. Otherwise, we'll call it a day.
If somebody tries and makes an effort to join UPSC, but he does not make it or she does not make it, should they have a second plan for themselves?
No, it's a very good question. Always we talk about plan B, right? For me, I don't have plan B. Either I do or die. That's all it is for me personally. So, thing is, if you are working so hard and if you're learning so much, nothing can hurt you. You'll always get a job. That's very simple, actually. And in my view, you will all be creating jobs, actually, in my view, because you learn so much in these 2 years that you can literally rule the country. That much of knowledge you have. So what are you worried about? You can do it. So there's no question of having a plan B. Don't worry about it. That will fall in place. If it doesn't happen, if this doesn't happen, the plan B will automatically kick in. But don't plan for the plan B. Okay. So only plan one plan. That's it. Just go focus and just get it done. I'll tell you, we started the company in 2001. We said we are going to build to last, no matter what. We didn't raise the money. We didn't have salaries for 3 years. We couldn't afford even to send my daughter to a proper daycare. It didn't really matter to me. Yeah, my wife complains about it, but that's okay. We were focused on getting something much more value creation. And today it's like 23 years, but more than 23 years, I keep saying this to my employees that I want everybody to retire there in the company. That means literally we want to build something to last. And we don't have a plan B. What happens if this startup doesn't work? We didn't have a plan. So we knew it's going to be succeeding. We just need to have patience. And today we are able to process trillions of dollars through our software, controlling pretty much every major bank in the world. And to be very proud that all this software that's being built is in India. So to conclude once more, there's no plan B, guys. Just have only one plan, that you have to win. How many of you think that will make it? Come on, guys. I want all hands. Otherwise, don't waste your time. Just say yes. I want to be good. No, I'm sure you will be. I'm sure you will be. And you are very good institute you are in. I'm sure they will all train you properly. But dedicate yourselves. This is the best time of your life. Don't hesitate to work hard. And one thing, one of my managers in the first job I joined told me that if I don't ask, that means I'm scared of learning. So don't get scared of learning. Ask more questions and learn more. Okay? So it's a beautiful world out there. You work hard, the world will reward you. Okay? Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your patience for answering questions. We would like to call upon Venkateshwar sir, Karthik sir, and Ramohan sir for felicitation. Thank you again for sharing your knowledge and making our event successful.
So one thing especially I want to tell you about our board member Vijay sir. Sir worked in US almost 20 years. He built 2,500 crores company, net worth. So literally whomever they done almost all the starting stage and including ma'am and everyone, they achieved something. So I'm expecting to everyone, whatever the session is happened, you learn something from this session. And thank you for attending each and everyone. Thank you.